morning. Welcome to the Waves Web Wednesday. I'm sitting here with Coach Richard Whitaker for another week of Texas high school football. Coach Whitaker, tell me a little bit about the Tuloso-Midway game on Friday night.
Well, it was a big win for our kids. You know, we started went a week with our heads down after week two, or game two, and so it was a week about us having an opportunity to get our heads back up and build some momentum going into a big homecoming game this week. You know, fast start for the offense. Defensively, I thought we got after them very well. Had some turnovers, gave us some great field position, and unlike the week before, offensively we cashed in on all those turnovers. One field goal, but for the most part we cashed in with touchdowns. So, you know, the game was pretty much in control, you know, after the first quarter. And second quarter was a dominant quarter by Tuloso-Midway's offense. They just grinded out and chewed the clock up, and only had one touchdown to show for it, but they still spent a lot of time on the field. I think we ran two offensive plays in the second quarter, and then we had a nil down at about before half. So it was kind of a funny game. You know, the first quarter we score a lot of points. Second quarter we don't have the ball. We do score one touchdown on a long pass, but again, you know, these kind of games are great for the kids. It was an opportunity to play a lot of folks, some youngsters that don't usually get a lot of playing time. Got a lot of playing time. So everybody was excited after the game, and again, it was an opportunity for us to rebound and get our head. Well, first of all, let me talk about Nick McCory on defense. You know, Coach McFall made the statement after the game that, you know, sometimes you see a kid that has just great games, but then you see kids that just have games that just are phenomenal. And Nick had one of those games. He was just all over the field on defense. Did a great job as a defensive end position. When he wasn't making tackles, he was certainly causing disruption in their offense. Played some free safety at the end of the game. Had the big hit of the game, obviously. Almost, you know, scored there on the blocked extra point. Came up about a foot short from the goal line there, but just a phenomenal game for Nick. Offensively, the kid that was just the biggest standout for us was right guard Rudy Pacina. Rudy had the game of his life. He was very aggressive off the ball all night long. Just a nightmare for their linebackers. I mean, he was really, really blocking well, and a lot of the things that we did was behind Rudy the other night. So, you know, those are things we pointed out to the kids. If we can get more of the kids performing at that level, we're going to be a pretty dangerous football team. But it was exciting to get some other kids on the field tonight. Freshman Corey Wims had a chance to get in the backfield of the night and had some good runs. You know, I thought Nick did a good job of running quarterback of the night, and Blaze Keller came in and finished the game off very well at quarterback. And, you know, we had a lot of youngsters get to play on the defensive line and so forth. Andrew Camacho and Robert Martinez and some kids that stepped in and did a really good job for us there. So Derek So also had a big touchdown catch the other night. Derek was still smiling on the bus on the way home, so I was real proud for him and everything. But, you know, those kind of games are fun when everybody gets to be a part of it, because all the kids work hard. And, you know, unfortunately we can only start 11, but when they all get to be a part of it, those kind of games are really fun. You know, Cuero is one of those teams, I think, that everybody, you know, and I'm hoping that, and I've used this analysis with our team, I think we have become one of those teams that people measure themselves against. If you can compete or beat a Calhoun team, then you're pretty dang good. And that's what I tell our kids. That's a great spot to be in. That shows that we've turned the program and put ourselves in a good situation. Well, Cuero's been in that situation for a long time. Everybody wants to measure themselves against a Cuero team. You know, Cuero last year was a touchdown away from being in the state championship, and probably would have won it if they'd got there. They lost to a good team in the semifinals. So great tradition, and they have an outstanding ball club this year. They started the season at 1-2, but the two teams that they lost to are phenomenal football teams, Wimberley and Liberty Hill. They're going to win a lot of football games this year. So they are very dangerous. They have, you know, as good a speed as we're going to see all year long. They are big linemen, and they are a solid, quality football team, and it is a great challenge and an exciting challenge. But I think just you know, the communities, there's a lot that goes back with the communities, maybe a lot of folks that live there and work here or vice versa or so forth. And I think there's a lot of families that may share the same, you know, the two communities and everything. But I think that's where the rivalry comes from amongst our kids and our community and everything. But again, I think for the most part, it's just a team that we want to measure up against. And if you can compete with a team like Cuero, then it just shows that you're a good football team.
While the Sandcrab football team has 4 quarters to prepare for, past and present members of the Sandette drill team have been practicing for their halftime homecoming performance. Is this the first time that you've been a part of a Sandette alumni dance, or have you done this several times?
No, this is the first time.
Okay, and why did you want to do it?
It just sounded like a lot of fun, and I wanted to see if anybody that I graduated with would be coming to this event.
Has it been easy?
Sounded social.
Has it been easy to do, or have you?
Not really. We're having a great time, but we're all feeling a little rusty.
So what do you think about dancing for the entire crowd on Friday night?
Nervous. Just a little.
I think it's a great experience for us because we get to see how they come together. Because we just see our years, and now it's cool to see all of them because we know that they were Sandette before us.
Okay.
See how they did it whenever. See, they learn fast.
Yeah, because
so
I guess
they're
being
pretty
Sandette, they get it down better than us, so they pretty much have it.